In a season of awful VAR decisions, tonight on Tuesday, Ross County won, St Mirren won. This game might take the biscuit for the worst VAR decision of the season. Welcome back to Fog Football. Davy Martindale will probably be quite happy with the way this game ended because it looked like for the most part Ross County were going to win and escape with all 3 points, and I think if that went down, I think Ross County would have pretty much guaranteed they would not finish 12th, and it would pretty much guarantee that Livingston would have went down. It would have been an awful couple of days for Livingston, man, losing that 6-pointer and then also Ross County. But thankfully for them, that didn't happen. But let's talk about the game, shall we? Because Gogic, no more than 10 minutes into the game, passes the ball straight to White. White goes round the goalie. Easy as 1-2-3, makes it 1-0 to Ross County. And I tell you what, right, awful for Gogic. Don't know what he's doing, but Sky knew what they were doing, alright? As much as Gogic didn't know what he was doing. You've got this game on Sky here, right? And you've also got Livingston Motherwell tomorrow, so make sure you tune in for that. It's almost like Sky, people have said it on Twitter, that they've put these games on as like an excuse as why they only show the Old Firm games, like when Rangers or Celtic are away to these clubs, or, of course, the games they have at home. And, you know, for the most part, this game was really bad, man. The standard of play was really poor. There was so many times they were getting into the final third, and the final pass was just so bad and shocking. It doesn't look good for the league, man. I'll be honest, it doesn't. We always stick up for the league, but it's like when you see this, a stadium that is barely, I was going to say barely full. I mean, it's barely like a third full, man. Did not look good. I mean, it's a Tuesday night. I get it, but come on, man. It didn't exactly live up to the Sky Sports hype, man. And I tell you what, Chris Sutton on commentary, right, with Ian Crocker, James McFadden, and Chris Boyd in the studio, and they delivered this. By God, and I tell you, talking of delivering, this one was really bad because there's a ball whipped in to the box here. Chris Boyd has absolutely went through it, and you know what? I do not blame him. You've got a ball whipped into the box. The hand is up. The hand is near as high as Ben Nevis. It clearly hits him in the hand, right? And they did not give it. Obviously, it went to VAR. And I think this is honestly one of the worst decisions I've ever seen. Well, I'll say ever seen. This season. You know, it's clear and obvious. This is as clear as obvious you're going to get. The ball is in the air for so long. It's not one of those instances where he's booted it against his hand that's high, right? Like within a metre distance. It's a ball that's just drifted in. It's been lobbed in. This guy's hand is so high, man. He looks like he's doing a salute in a specific time of history. But here it's, man, I do not understand. I cannot grasp why this ain't given. And there's always these, the Old Firm get these decisions, and, they've paid them off. There's cheating, or the weird teams get shafted. Well, here we have Ross County against St Mirren, and St Mirren have been absolutely screwed over here. How this is not a penalty, I have no idea. We're in the world. I mean, even with VAR, it's so obvious that it hits his hand because it completely changes direction. But absolutely ludicrous, man. We go into the second half. St Mirren are pushing for an equaliser. And did they deserve a draw at this game? I think they did. They changed quite a lot. We've seen the likes of Bacchus come on. Well, he had a pretty good influence on the game. And then they managed to get their goal because he set it up, and Aluzunza made it 1-1 in this game. There was 7 minutes added on again. I don't really understand where they're getting all this added on time. Ever since the 2022 World Cup, they are just pulling time out of their arse. But I think a point was probably the fair result. But was it a good advert for the Scottish game? Absolutely not. It wasn't. It was really poor. Not up to what you want to see, and it's not like Livingston and Motherwell's going to do a much better showing tomorrow for us. It's a joke, man. We've ranted and raved a million times before, but look what games are on tomorrow night, and look what games are not. It's actually a catastrophe. St Mirren, though, they gained a point. I think they'll be disappointed. Ross County, though, a win, a draw, that's steered them clear, so to speak, of Livingston a wee bit more. I think if Ross County won, though, Aberdeen would have been bricking it. But here, even if Aberdeen lose tomorrow, man, they should be bricking it. Because I just don't see how Aberdeen are going to be winning any games of football anytime soon. St Mirren, though, that takes them to win within a point of Kelly at home to Rangers. Could go either way, to be fair, but you'd probably expect the gap to remain at 1 point. As for Ross County, it puts him a point off St Johnstone, 2 off of Motherwell, and 4 behind Aberdeen. No, sorry, 3 off Motherwell and 4 behind Aberdeen. Livy are now, 7 points off the bottom. Livingston need to win. They just need to win, and they need to make it happen. But just to give a quick wee shout out to the Scottish Championship tonight, it was a crazy bunch of results down there. And we'll talk about the couple of crazy ones, because Airdrie defeated Dundee United and Queen's Park beat Arbroath 6-0. Rafe couldn't capitalise at home, but I don't think a 0-0 draw against Greenock Morton's actually that bad. Greenock Morton fit in form at the minute, and the fact that Dundee United were at home and they've got beat and Rafe have closed the gap and now they're both level, I think Rafe will take that absolutely every day of the week. But anyway, guys, we're back very soon with some more content. Of course, tomorrow's going to be a lot of games to review, and then probably on Thursday morning there will be a review show of some form. But I think this is probably the worst VAR decision for me. I just don't get it. His hand is so high. It's a joke, man. It's an absolute joke.